In this video, we're going to talk about what nobody else really want to talk about because it's Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's talk about how Tank Davis is flat out hating on Curmel Moton, the young kid. We're going to break down the reason why he's hating on Curmel Moton. But before we do that, make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook on it. Now, I'm going to start this off by saying a lot of y'all going to be biting blood out your bottom lip, so you might as well click off the video right now because Gervonta Davis, die-hard fanatic fans, y'all are some of the most emotional fans in any type of sport. Y'all think that Tank Davis can do no wrong, and you hate when anybody calls out the BS that he be doing. So y'all might as well click off right now because I'm going to have you biting blood off your bottom lip, and I'm going to have you punching holes through the wall in your house because I know how emotional y'all get when it comes to Gervonta Davis. So don't say I didn't warn you because y'all hate to hear the real when it comes to Tank Davis. Y'all think that he can do no wrong, he's perfect, and he's unhuman-like. But the same ones that's so protective over Gervonta Davis have no problem talking about any other fighter and painting them in a negative light if they do and say the same things that Gervonta Davis does and says. But over here on my channel, we're going to keep it real about any and every fighter and treat all of them the same. If they wrong, they wrong. If they right, they right. If they deserve credit, they deserve credit. And if they deserve criticism, they going to get criticism. Now, with Gervonta Davis's fight coming up with Frank Martin, the difference between the build-up of this fight is that Gervonta Davis has been doing most of all of the talking himself. Now that he's all the way fell out with Floyd Mayweather, you don't hear from Floyd, and it's been a while that we haven't seen Floyd, talking for him and promoting his fights. But a lot of the times during the build-up, Tank Davis, he don't really want to talk at all. He'll do a few interviews, but he really don't be on social media like that, popping his shit. But this time is different. Tank Davis is really showing his character. And, if you keep it real, his character is really looking like kind of a spoiled brat. And this is not just with Curmel Moton, although this video, we're going to talk about what he's been doing and saying to Curmel Moton, but this is pretty much something that Gervonta Davis has been doing for a long time in his career, but nobody want to point it out. And Gervonta Davis, man, he gets fighting mad and goes to a whole nother level if he thinks that anybody else is, put in a place to take his spot, or if he hears anybody say that somebody is better than him around his weight division. I mean, we could go all the way back to when Blue Blood jumped on a live stream with Gervonta Davis, and you can see that Tank was fighting mad and he wanted to fight Blue Blood because Blue Blood said that he feels that it's only two fighters that could possibly beat him, and he said it was Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Now, as a fighter, you can't expect everybody to think that you're the best. Of course, the people around you are going to hype you up and tell you that you this and nobody can beat you. But you also got to understand that there's other fans and other people that's going to think the opposite. And Gervonta Davis, man, he got fight mad when Blue Blood told him that. And you could tell, man, if Blue had been in front of him, Tank would have punched Blue Blood in the mouth just for saying that, well, I think you're a great fighter, but I think, this fighter and this fighter are the only fighters that can beat you in your division. It shows a pattern. We could go back to recently when Gilly said something to the degree of, well, people might think that, such and such can beat you, and Tank got pissed off. And Gilly was like, dog, hold on, chill out, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what other people are saying. He even started talking bad about Errol Spence because EJ thinks that the fighter that he's promoting can beat Gervonta Davis. So he feels that, oh man, EJ been hating on me for a long time. Bruh, that's his job. His job is to get his fighter the best fights that he could possibly get, and you are the best fighter in the division. What's wrong with this dude, man? Gervonta Davis, he shows that to be in the position that he's in, to have the money that he's had, to have the money that he has, to be called the face of boxing and, you know, all of that, he's very, very, very sensitive, like overly sensitive. And now he's getting into it with young Curmel Moton because really he feels that Floyd Mayweather is putting Curmel Moton in a position to be the next Gervonta Davis. Now, Curmel Moton has never said nothing bad about Gervonta Davis. He actually looks up to Tank Davis. He want to be like Tank Davis. And so recently, Tank Davis let it be known to the whole world that he kicked Curmel Moton off of his undercard because of why? Well, Curmel Moton is promoted by Floyd Mayweather, and Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather, they've been getting into it. That don't have nothing to do with little young Curmel Moton. I believe Curmel Moton is only like 17 or 18. You know what I'm saying? He looked at Gervonta Davis as an idol. But now you hating on Curmel Moton. So let's talk about what Tank Davis recently had to say about young Curmel Moton. So like I said, Tank Davis, he came out and let the whole world know on X, and he added Curmel Moton and called him, you know, called him out of his name and said, yeah, and you won't be fighting on my undercard. And you know, Curmel Moton, he didn't have nothing to say about it, but recently people been asking him about it. So in a recent tweet, a fan asked Curmel Moton, he says, bro, Tank really kicked you off of the card? Just asking him a question. And Curmel Moton responds by saying, I got something else coming up, stay tuned. That's it. And then Tank, he comes behind Curmel Moton, and of course Tank, he's erased the tweets now. He says, next time be a man of your own, little clown ass nigga. Don't forget the reason why you throwing up that ape shit. Now, Tank, you're 30 years old and this kid is like 17 or 18, right? Kid look up to you. Every time I've seen Curmel Moton do an interview and talk about you, he talks about how he looks up to you and gives you nothing but praises. But you out in the open hating on this little kid because you feel that Floyd Mayweather is now promoting him and probably they trying to make him be the next Gervonta Davis. You should be flattered by that. Why you mad about that? So Curmel Moton, he responds and he says, you stay worried about what I post. Face of boxing, I appreciate the free publicity. And it's true because anytime, this ain't the first time. Like I said, I didn't even tell y'all everything that Tank Davis has added Curmel Moton and talking down on him. This ain't the first time. And he basically saying like, bro, you supposed to be the face of boxing and you worried about little old me. But see, the man that Gervonta Davis is pissed off at, he's the reason why Tank act like he do, along with everybody else around him. And let me explain why I'm saying that. Because Floyd Mayweather, Leonard Ellaby, and everybody else that was promoting Tank, right, over there at TMT, they put all of the focus on Gervonta Davis. They put him above everybody, treated him different than everybody else. Right? Catered to him, protected him, coddled him his whole career. And when he don't think that he's getting that same treatment, he feels some type of way because that's what he's used to. Y'all created this monster. I mean, y'all literally stopped promoting your whole stable to focus on Gervonta Davis. And when he not getting that no more, he got little young Curmel Moton that came over and y'all started, you know, putting a little attention on him. He feels some type of way. Now he envious towards Curmel Moton that's just starting his career. This kid he's a kid. This kid ain't said or did nothing to Gervonta Davis. But see, now y'all in my comments talking about I'm capping and y'all calling me names because y'all don't want to hold Gervonta Davis accountable. And I know what y'all gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying it ahead of time. Nobody want to hold Gervonta Davis accountable. Yes, he's a great fighter in the ring, but do he be on some bullshit? Yeah, he be on some bullshit, and he's going to continue to be on some bullshit until the people around him and his fan base call him out on the bullshit that he be doing. The man had a nerve enough to fix his mouth and talk down on Floyd Mayweather, when the truth is he wouldn't even be where he's at today if it wasn't for Floyd Money Mayweather. Let's keep it a buck. Tank Davis didn't even really know how to speak on the mic. Floyd Mayweather had to talk for the kid. He was too shy to even get out words on the mic in front of the media up until recently. He got the biggest assist that you can get in all of boxing, especially at the time that he got it when Floyd Mayweather was still an active fighter. Floyd put him on the biggest pay-per-view cards ever with him and Conor McGregor. Come on, man. Y'all acting like that. Oh, man, it's because he's exciting and he knocked out everybody. Yes, he did get in the ring and he did his part, but it's a whole lot of fighters that's exciting to knock out everybody. Shit, Jerron Boots Ennis is way more exciting than Tank Davis. But is he as big? No. Why isn't he as big? Because he ain't have the most popular fighter in the whole entire sport putting him on, mapping out and creating a whole blueprint and a plan to get him to become one of the biggest fighters in the whole entire sport. So let's not act like just because he went out there and he knocked out opponents. I'm like, man, how could he fix his mouth and say what he said even about Floyd when Floyd is the reason where he's at right now? They turned their back on every other fighter that they had on their stable to focus on that one man. Y'all created a monster, man. And no other channels really want to break it down and keep it real about this, because a lot of people scared about all of the backlash they gonna get from Gervonta Davis's fan base. But y'all know I don't give a damn. I'm gonna keep it real when it comes to all of these fighters. If you wrong, you're wrong, and Gervonta Davis is flat out wrong in this situation. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel. Smash on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know how I do. Diego talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
When they ride by, I know the haters can't stand it. I ain't got a blemish on my Jolly Rancher can. Ride on, ride, ride.